How's it going, everybody? This is the Nitty Gritty. My name is Chad. With me is Leonard. This is a show about wrestling, and we are bringing you another one of our random match reviews. And this match was selected because of Chief Jay Strongbow. And Leonard and I were talking on a previous show that neither of us really remembered if we had seen a full Chief Jay Strongbow match. So that is why I sent him this particular match, which is Chief Jay Strongbow versus Greg the Hammer Valentine, August 18th, 1979, from the Philadelphia Spectrum, an Indian strap match. And Leonard, before we get into the match itself, I kind of went down a rabbit hole when I watched this match. I watched this match, and then I watched a match with Greg Valentine against Wahoo McDaniel that happened before this. And I watched the clip of Greg Valentine breaking Chief Jay Strongbow's leg. That clip exists on YouTube as well, and that's what happens that kind of leads to this Indian strap match. Leonard, any quick pre-comments you have?
Well, when you sent me this match, again, we talked about not knowing a whole lot about Jay Strongbow, but when you sent me this match, I went, oh, yeah, he did have a feud with Valentine. Like, that seems to be, like, the one thing that I went, oh, yes, this was something he was known for, was this feud with Valentine. And I believe it was Wahoo's leg that Valentine broke, because I think he had a T-shirt that said, I broke Wahoo's leg.
So it was both, actually.
So they did the same exact angle with Wahoo. They did it with Jay Strongbow.
Yes, and that's what I was going to get to at the end, and that's why I went and watched the Wahoo McDaniel match, because I was like, I remember the shirt, that I broke Wahoo's leg, and I was like, did they just do basically the same angle? And they kind of did. I don't know if there was if there was a strap match between Wahoo McDaniel and Greg Valentine. I know they would have a big rivalry. That was a big rivalry in Mid-Atlantic. Yeah. But they, Chief Jay Strongbow was different as an in-ring talent than was Wahoo McDaniel. I definitely noticed that in comparing the two matches. So let's get into this match, though. This video is not long. By the time they get in the ring, the match is like, I think, under 10 minutes. Wouldn't you say, Leonard?
Yeah, I forget how long the exact the whole video is, yes, but the match itself isn't that long. And most of it is like the first quarter is them trying to get Valentine hooked up. He's doing the classic heel shtick of not wanting to put his arm in the strap, and he's attacking Strongbow before he gets hooked up and doing all that. And I thought it was actually pretty inventive how Strongbow grabs Valentine and kind of holds him against the ropes so the referee can hook him up. I like that spot.
Yeah, the ref applies the strap while Strongbow is choking Valentine on the ropes, which is great. It kind of starts out with Strongbow dancing and jogging around the ring, kind of showing that his knee or his leg is getting better. Valentine's leery of getting in the ring initially, but eventually he does, and he goes after Valentine. The ref applies the strap, as I said. It starts with some kicks by Strongbow. Valentine keeps trying to roll away with the strap on, but he can't. There's a tie-up where eventually Valentine gets the upper hand. Strongbow tries to fight back. There was an inventive spot, I think, where Valentine tries to shorten the distance between them by kind of wrapping the strap around the ropes.
Yeah, that was a good spot.
Yeah. There's a clothesline with the strap by Strongbow and some lashes, which is always what gets the pop from the crowd. Valentine works on the leg of Strongbow. Eventually, pretty quickly, Strongbow is busted open, and Strongbow tries to fight back, but Valentine kind of keeps on the leg. Valentine would try to take the knee brace off, and I guess a metal piece from that brace would break off, which becomes a weapon in the ring.
I love that spot as well, too. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I don't know if that had to have been planned. If not, that is some great improvisational work by Valentine to use that.
Yeah, no, I agree that it was very inventive, kind of felt in the moment. And after that happens, like they kind of start to brawl outside the ring. And in one of the only times I've seen this, Leonard, there
Mhm.
was a stool shot, like a shot with a wooden bar stool.
Yes, yes.
And then I think the other guy had a wooden chair as well, which like steel chairs are steel chairs, but a wooden stool, man, that that connects with your head. That's gonna hurt. And it kind of ends in the rare DQ and double count out.
Yeah, it was a double DQ, double countout, which I thought was a crappy finish for a strap match. I mean, how do you do
Yeah,
that in a strap match?
yeah,
But
no,
I guess those other rules are still being enforced. So
yeah,
I thought it was a really weak ending for that reason.
yeah,
Even though I thought it started at a pretty high level, it got more brutal and intense as it went. I loved the use of the leg brace metal. I didn't in my notes, I forgot to give it a star rating, but that ending really drops it for me. I would maybe go. I had fun with it. I would go under 3, maybe 2.5 stars
yeah.
for
I would
for.
probably go 2.5, 2 3/4. The match itself, like I would say based on cheap, like kind of rating Chief Jay Strongbow, like his work in the ring is pretty limited. This is a brawl,
Mhm.
but he can only do so much in the ring. And I'm sure maybe he was a little bit better when he was younger. But this match didn't really, you know, prompt me to want to go check out a ton of Chief Jay Strongbow matches. If
No, no.
anything, I watched
I
the
will.
like the Wahoo match. That one prompted me to want to watch more of that rivalry because that
Yeah,
one was much more physical and much more intense.
yeah. And I will say this: the crowd was hot. Like they love Strongbow. The
Oh yeah,
crowd was
he's very popular.
very hot for him. So yeah, and I would be see Wahoo's another guy that I didn't see till the end of his career. And again, I've heard very good things about him earlier on.
Yeah, and my family always mentioned Chief Jay Strongbow when I was really little. So he
Mhm.
was, definitely a popular character. So yeah, this was an interesting match to see. Greg Valentine had some classics when he was younger, man. A lot of people don't
Mhm.
remember much about Valentine except for the, rock and wrestling and onward era. But
Mhm.
Valentine had a
The
lot of
dog
great
collar
matches.
match Dog collar match with Piper is a must see
Yep.
from Starcade '83. Again, the feud with Wahoo. Yeah, I mean Valentine, and I was a big fan of the course of Valentine Garvin feud
Yeah.
in the WWF, which
Yep.
seemed like it was on its own island at the
Yeah.
time when
Yeah.
everything else was going on. So yeah, I mean, yeah, don't sleep on Valentine. I think he's pretty underrated today, but he was a heck of a worker.
Yeah, no, I agree. So yeah, go check out the Wahoo Greg Valentine feud. If you want to check this one out, let me know. Let us know what you think of it. And if you've already seen the match and have memories of it, please do share those with us as well. Check out our full length episodes. We're available wherever you listen to podcasts. We also have segment surgery, stupid questions, what's that card videos that you can peruse. And for Leonard, my name is Chad and we will see you next time.